Alrighty, hello, wonderful people. Welcome back to the ultimate Pokemon Smash or Pass tier list. Now, we left off with just beginning Gen 6, and there's a couple changes I want to make, a couple patch notes. Yes, the tier list has patch notes. So we're gonna really all I got right now, and we'll go over it in the edit. But I was just thinking, you know, I gotta swap two Pokemon here. Between Smash and Marry Me, and I think it'll all make sense. It'll all make sense to y'all. As you can see, Lucario's going down. Okay, Reshiram is going up. Now, let me explain myself. Reshiram is basically royalty at that point. I mean, that's queen. That's queen stuff right there. Just saying. Hey, what's up? What's up, Melon Munch? Your question: Biggie Smalls or Tupac's Shaker? Biggie Smogs? I don't know. Maybe Tupac? Sure, we'll do that. But anyways, how is everyone doing today? That's really the only thing that I wanted to change, because I was like, I don't know if Lucario would be good marriage material. Just saying. Like I see that as like a date for a couple years, but nothing gets really too serious, you know? Hey, what's up, Ninja Kid? What you got, man? Yeah, and okay, I'm comfortable with this list for now. I'll at least have 10. In both this category and then the Marry Me category by the end of this stream, because we're gonna finish this today. I had to do something when Gen 5 was completed. Where are the monkeys on this? Where did I put them? Oh wait. I put them in the friends touch category. He's in the hospital. I mean, that's not too bad. Okay, Quilladin. That is going to be a giant pass. However, Chestnut. Friends. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, let's just get the rest of the Deerlings out. Where did I put Deerling at? Did I put it in meh, or did I put it in friends? Yeah, I did put it in friends. Okay, let me just get these out of the way. Let's get the boring ones out of the way. Just so I have them. Just so I know where they are. And then I wish I could take these off. But what can you do? What can you do, right? Okay, and then we'll just get these over here. Do I feel any way, like, any certain way more about the male versus female Driftbloom? He's in the hospital? Okay. Good. I mean, I'm assuming that's good. And then, okay, so male Frillish. Where did I put female Frillish? Okay, yeah, that makes sense. And then the Mr. Pringle Jellyfish. Yeah, I'm gonna say the same. Yeah, there we go. Playing Fire Red on the emulator. You may know Nick R36S. Maybe. Not an emulator I've heard of. Okay, Mega Chestnut, though. Big DILF protection energy right there. Dateable. Frogadier, absolute. Maybe friends. I feel like he's that one, like, gamer friend. And then Greninja. Here's the thing is that I don't think I would go date. I feel like that, like, there's just too much going on there. There's just too much, like, he's got too much going on. It's the device name. I see. Okay. Yeah, because that name sounded familiar, so I'm like, okay, where did I hear it from? Ash Greninja. Okay. I was tempted to put it in child for a second. Actually, you know what? I am gonna put it in baby, in child, because he is representing a child, a 10-year-old. So if you're cosplaying as a 10-year-old, I don't care who you are. No. Absolutely not. And then Mega Greninja, I mean, you're upside down, dude. The performative male activity, unemployed activity right there. Diggersby, absolutely, Pat. I mean, it's a working man, though. That's a working man. You could say Ash is like 30, though. So what? Does that mean that, like, I mean, logic? I guess? Not really? And before I forget, how's your day been? It's been interesting so far. So I worked last night, till midnight, because they needed someone to help with a truck. Because we just be getting them at random now. So I got home, slept for a little bit, and then woke up at like 4 in the morning, just the most creative fever, like out of nowhere, and just started like brainstorm blasting. And then I think it was until like 7, 8 o'clock that I got back to sleep again. And then had to wake up for church and all that. So I just got back from church and running errands. And then ate a little something. And then we're here now. So it's been a pretty interesting day. Here we go. Okay. Fletchinder? I don't feel... I mean, we can be friends. We can be friends. Now, hear me out. Talonflame, though. Date Talonflame. I would say date Talonflame. Yeah. Okay, Vivian. Different patterns. It's like one gal, different patterns. Vivian. I just got paid for my first week of work. Hey, making it up in the world. Let's go. Hey, what's up, Silent Sandbender? Would you consider playing Doodle World? Okay, funny you mentioned that. I've played a little bit of Doodle World already. I haven't played it in a while, so I mean, I would absolutely consider it. Absolutely. It's just more, you know, with this whole month going on and the whole move, it might be a minute before I get back on like regular content. Where did I just drop you? Okay, friends, you know what? That's fine. I'm fine with that. Now, female Pyroar. How's the move going? It's going really good. So my bed, so I got a new loft bed, which is really cool. Which will, have it like, it has the desk under the bed and it should fit my mattress, which is nice as well. But that should be coming in sometime tonight, sometime tomorrow. So a lot of what's gonna happen this next week is gonna be me just like finalizing measurements and getting like all the furniture because I get paid this week as well. And then the week after that is when like I start getting everything out of here. So probably no stream at that point. And then I'm gonna try to cram as much streaming as I can into this week. Oh, date or marry Gardevoir since she's human. Like, well, I put Mega Gardevoir up there in marry me tier. So yeah, she's up there. She's up there. All right. And then male Pyroar. You know, I'm gonna have to put you down. I'm gonna have to. The straight bias is kicking in. The heterosexual bias is kicking in a little bit. I'm gonna put you on date, bud. And then Mega Pyroar. Friends. That goofy eye hairdo. That goofy eye hairdo. Thank you. I appreciate it, man. Yeah, it's gonna be a really good time. This is gonna be really good for me. I'm super excited. I just wanted to take it, you know, nice and slow. There's a lot of things to do, and the worst thing you can do is rush while moving. Hey, what's up, Amazing Duck? How you doing, man? Didn't a girl marry Lucario? Explain? Wait, hold on. Oh god, am I gonna look up is this gonna be something weird? Pokemon Universe marriage where it can be paired with okay. What are you talking about, AI? Hey, whoa, hey. Yeah, I know in Pokemon lore they said that, but I didn't hear about a girl marrying a Lucario. Oh, is it this? Is it this? Huh. What's going on? Pokemon Smash or Pass tier list. Okay. Floette. I feel like that's still baby. It's just too, yeah, no. I can't see it now. Florges. Okay, now we're talking. I mean, I still think Ash's mom married her Mr. Byman and Ash, making him have Pokemon. I don't know if Florges would be set. So here's the thing. Is that a little bit more bias is going into this because I don't like curly hair. Florges looks like it. Here, hold on. Let me blow up an image of Florges real quick. Let me take a look here. Yeah, it's just that. Gosh, it's got so much, like, if I cover up the head, it's great. However, AZ's Floette is 3,000-year-olds. Lolly mentality be like. I'm gonna say date for right now. I'm gonna say date. Now we gotta do all the colors. Skiddo. It has kid in its name. We're gonna say baby. Go-Goat, on the other hand. I feel like it's gonna rank a little bit higher than. Is it Smash tier? No, dateable for sure. That's a flower. I mean, I feel like it's more than a flower now. That's just like really the flower part. I mean, there's something animal going on there, right? Something going on. It's a fairy type, not a grass type. Yeah. Justified. That is a kid. Pangoro. Pangoro gives off like tired dad vibes. Like a dad that you would think is very aggressive, but turns out to be like a sweetheart. I don't know. I couldn't do it. I feel like that Pangoro would be way too much of a dad for me. You know? Like, he would say, like, we would be on a date and he would say son once and then it would automatically feel weird. I'm putting him in friend tier. I don't know why I'm justifying that. Okay, Furfrou. Nah. Meowst. tick. That's good. It's getting worse. Date. Yeah. It's borderline smash, but we'll put date. And then the male one as well. A little bit nerdy guy. And then the mega. We'll lump it all in there. Hey, what's up, Pee-wee? Got a new puppy? Nice. What breed is it? That is a sword. That is a sword. Well, why am I applying real life logic into this? But I am, because this is a sword. What do I do the sword? How do I do the sword? Can I romance the sword? I don't know. It's my sister's. Ask her what it is. The blade. I hate to put Honedge in pass. I mean, I guess I can put him in meh. Double. Well, it has those hands. It has those hands. Hey, what's up, Sam? How you doing, man? Hey, how you been? It's been a while. I was off to my acting job. I really miss your streams. Oh, thanks, man. Welcome back, dude. All right, and then Pee-wee dipped. And then Aegis/. You know what? Let's put Aegis/. back. Yeah, let's put Aegis/ back and both of them in friend. That's fine. Okay, and then you. We're gonna go meh, and then we're gonna go straight pass. And then that's gonna be the same for this one. Meh, and then straight pass. Unbelievable. Palpitoad is the best. Where did I put Palpitoad? I think I put him in either meh or friend tier. I think I put him in friend tier. Did I put Palpitoad? Oh, he's in meh tier. He hasn't formed arms, dude. He hasn't formed arms. I'm gonna feel weird. It's not gonna feel as consensual. You know? Yeah, something like that. Okay. Inkay. This is gonna be... yeah, this is gonna be a meh. And then here we go. Yeah, I'm fine with that. Here's the thing, is that if I put this in Smash, it is gonna be unconsensual, and that's... you know what. You know what that constitutes as. I was about to say, so I'm gonna do it before he can. That's horrible. No, not like that. But I feel like this man, I feel like Malamar would have a list of victims into the hey F tier list, or tier you go. Sky, do a Pokemon White playlist. I did a Pokemon Black Nuzlocke. I think that's still up somewhere. Binnacle. 2 hands, but they are rough. They're like contractor hands. They're like construction worker hands. You got soft hands. We're gonna say meh. But Barbarical? Ooh, hold on a minute now. I was gonna add, because I like Barbarical. Feel free to look this up if you would like, but barnacles, the species of animal that Barbarical is based off of, have a certain organ, we'll say, that is size to body ratio, the biggest, I'm pretty sure the biggest in the animal kingdom. Barbarical is 4 feet 11 inches, if I remember from my ZA playthrough. I'm I'm not gonna mess with that. I'm not gonna mess with that. I saw the sword streams. I liked your team. Do you forgive Inteleon? Not entirely. I would say I forgive Cinderace a little bit more than I do Inteleon. I feel like that last rant about Inteleon being a theater kid pushed me back over the edge. Like, it brought everything back, unfortunately. For Inteleon, that is. And then this. Oh, this is just like, it is just all you're saucing it up. You know what? The sauce is working for me. You've earned your way up to date tier. This is a meh. And then Dragalge. We'll do friend tier. And then Mega Dragalge, I would say also friend tier. Yeah, I'm comfortable with that. Okay. Clauncher. We're going to say meh. That is a shrimp, but Clawitzer. You know what? I'm feeling the same way as Dragalge. How can Inteleon be forgiven? That's a baby. I would say I feel like I would need to use it more. I just feel like the whole line just like there would need to be a regional Inteleon. That's how it would happen. Game Freak needs to release a regional Sabo line, and maybe then I will give it another shot. Similar to how they did it in Hisui, where the first two stages are the same, then regional Inteleon, completely different. I feel like that would redeem the line for me a little bit. It's just Inteleon is so... It's just very plain design. I'm not gonna lie. It's just very plain. It doesn't scream spy aesthetic. I mean, it screams theater kid to me. I hear the next Legends game might be a Galar game. I hope it's true. That would be awesome. That would be awesome, and I would play it. And you know what? I'd probably pick Inteleon. Maybe. We'll see. We'll see what the leaks and screenshots have to offer. But yeah, I'd be if the new Inteleon evolution looks cool. Hey, I'd be down. I'm not a stickler. Okay, Heliolisk, you're in friend tier. I don't feel any. Okay, you Tyrant. I feel like both of these are very baby-like fossils. And then Tyrantrum. That is a dateable specimen right there. That is a dateable specimen. And oh, you're gonna. I'm gonna have to say it. I love Tyrantrum more than I do Aurorus, but man, oh man, Aurorus got it going on into the Smash tier. Congratulations. And then Sylveon. I mean, it literally has nymph, as in nymphomaniac, in its name. You know what? Into the Smash tier it goes as well. There you go. Hawlucha is a man very focused on one thing, but you know what? That's a dateable aspect. We'll put Hawlucha in date. Yeah, I'm fine with that. Dene. We'll put in meh. Carbink, that is a rock. Meh. You know, that's like a kid. Very much like a kid, because isn't yeah. Hey, what's up, Rescue Squad? What's up, Sufi? Hey, Gen 10 starter, what do you think they would be? And Gen 10 is mostly going to be like Indonesia. Let's take a look here. What are the most popular Indonesian animals? Hold on. Popular native Indonesian animals. It's that image, really? Okay. Komodo dragon. Okay, hold up. I don't think they would make that a starter, though. Orangutan. Tiger. Grass tiger would be really cool. And then rhinoceros. Water monkey, possibly? Here, let's see. Most iconic animals of Indonesia. Okay, we got the Komodo dragon. They gotta do something with that. They have to. Like a poison dragon type, I think is gonna be here. Samara. We already got a grass monkey. We already got a fire monkey. Maybe they do a water monkey where... do they have the howler monkey? Ooh. Or would that cut into Primarina? Like, you know the howler monkey where, like, its chest thing expands. It could be like a bubble. A rhinoceros. That's interesting. Starlings, they're not going to do another bird, I don't think. A Noah. What is that? Is that like a cat? It's a dwarf buffalo. Okay. Yeah, well, they already did Tauros. It's kind of like a water buffalo. Could be interesting to see. These guys are wild. Oh, no. No, not this one. Oh, the one where it's like goes back into its skull, where the tusks roll back into its skull and it dies. Could be a ghost type. Hey. River dolphin. You know what? Just slap another dolphin on there. Could work. Clouded leopard. We need a water cat. Yeah, water cat. Yeah, water cat. Could be cool. They better do a binturog for a starter, dude. I've heard that before. Oh, what is this little goober? What is this goober here? Bro got a different expression for like everything. I can't tell if bro's a freak or like the chillest thing alive or the most depressed thing alive. Like this looks like an old man, like an old war vet. And then, I mean, this guy looks like he's just smoking a blunt, all things considered. And then this guy looks like the homeless man outside the Quick Trip who is gonna stab you if you don't interact with him. Major eye vibes. There's already a water cat if you kind of think about it. Which one? Like a starter? I don't think Oshawott counts, right? Cuddlepers are cool is that they have the longest canine teeth ratio of any big cat. Also, Binturong smells like popcorn. Okay. W, Binturong. Okay. Sliggoo. You know what? We're gonna put you in friend tier. That's a friend. That's a gooey friend right there. Now Gudra. Oh man. Oh man. Maybe I'm just feeling a little type of way because I'm a little bit sleepy and sleep deprived, but I think that's a smash. And the Nisuian Gudra. We'll say date. That's a lot of baggage going on there. I hit deep slate W. Gudra's Pokedex entry says it's a big hugger. Hey. Oshawot's based off the cat of the sea. Yeah, see, that's where I thought it was going. Is Oshawott the only mammal water type starter No, we have Poplio. Never mind. I had to think for a second there. It caught me off guard a little bit. Klefki is gonna be, what am I doing? I'm gonna say pass. You insult me. You insult my presence. That is basically a baby. And then you know what? You too. Yeah. Both of y'all can get it. Trevenant. I'm gonna say meh. This guy looks like he has some baggage on him. Forgotten Dugong and Weasel too. I was saying more like the starter water type starters. And then Gorgeist. Could be any size you want. There's many sizes. I think that earns you a tier up. That little perk. There we go. Avalugg. Hard pass. Hard. And then is it, you know what? Yeah. No. Screw you, Avalugg. I don't like Avalugg. Just saying. Yeah, nah. You think you can be Drayden with that jawline? You think you can just mew your way up a tier? Nah. Would you use Panpour if it got something like a new form? I feel like if any of the... I mean, I technically used one of the Simi monkeys. I mean, before in Lazarus. So, I mean... I don't mind using the Simmies. It's just more just like there are better water, fire, and grass types out there is my big thing. Now, Noivern. Okay, hold up. Noivern. Man, wow, I butchered that. Okay, there we go. I'm debating if I want to bring it up a tier. Where did you put Unpheasant? I think I put it in date tier. I did put it in date tier. Have a look at the frozen coffee table, honestly. What you do is you kill the Simi trio and you... Will Simisear still work, though, if it's dead? That's the thing. My game crashed. You got it. It's all good. It'll be up again. You know what? Yeah. We'll reorganize the tiers. We'll take a gander. Now, hear me out. This one's gonna be a little controversial. I know I just put someone in the Smash tier, but Xerneas. You know, life. You know, you're gonna be feeling good afterwards. For sure. Definitely gonna be feeling good. Have I put any Gen 2 Pokemon in? Okay, I put Ampharos and Mega Houndoom. Okay. No, there's a generation. Yeah, there's a representative for every generation so far. That's good. Okay. I was just making sure in the Smash tier that somebody's getting represented, you know? Somebody's there. And then Evoltol. Listen, buddy. It would be, you know what? It'd be an interesting date. But I don't think I would stretch any further. Now, Zygarde. I'm thinking about clumping them all in the date tier. Yeah, I'm gonna clump them all in the date tier. There's just a lot of y'all. There's 50 of you there. There's 10 of you here. Or 15 or whatever it is. And then you have 100 of you there. That's 100 dudes. And they all look like a certain little swimmer. Oh no. And then you get a gun. Oh no. I mean, I guess you could protect the house. That's cool, but we'll say... And now that I'm thinking of it, Kind of just want to leave it as friends. Kind of just want to leave it as friends. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do, Zygarde. I think that's what I'm going to do. You overstepped your boundaries. You try impersonating other people, and then when you don't get what you want and try to save the world and get rid of my fairies, you know, you bring out the gun. I don't know if that's a metaphor for modern day politics or what, but not a good look, bud. Not a good look. Hey, do you know how to set up ROM hacks in the emulator? I'm so confused. It might be a download thing from PC. I would honestly look up a video about it because I don't know if I'm gonna offer the best explanation. I don't want to misguide you in any way. Okay, Diancie, now hear me out. We'll put date for the normal, and then when that dress come on, woo! That's a rock, though. Now, here's the thing. What kind of man would I be if I only like the finer things in life, you know? You know what? Put them both in there. Put them both in. Yeah, that's for out on the town. That's for out on the town. You know, we're going somewhere nice. It's either they both go and smash or they both go and date. I'm gonna lump them together. Let's see, who is this? Valtrixo Roblox. Remember me? Well, let's see here. Let's see channel activity. Last time you commented was in Rory Conquest, so it's been a minute. It has been a minute. What's up, man? How you doing? She will rock your world and your groin. It's fair. We're gonna put them in date. For now. I feel like that's a safe place. You know, I would feel bad. Were you playing Squall's Master Chef in Roblox? Yeah. Okay, now I know where you're from. Yeah, how's it been, man? Wait, have you heard of Alien Adventures come out? Yes, I've heard of Alien Adventures. Hey, what's up, Toast? I became a YouTuber? Nice, man. Heck yeah. And then Hoopa, though. I'm all right, I'm doing pretty good. Hoopa, where would I put Hoopa? I feel like too childish. It's not a child, but it's too childish. And then Hoopa Unbound. I'm still gonna say meh. Too much malice there. And then Volcanion is a pass. I can't get over the teething ring. Like, you got nothing for me to go off of. You're gonna play Eliana, and what starter are you choosing? I will possibly play it. I don't remember the starters, so can't really choose right now. I'll probably do like a raw choosing when I get there. Okay, Gen 7. Let's filter out all the babies, or all the things that we could reasonably say are baby. Yep, definitely. Yep, that's, yep. Wishy-washy, yep. Marini, I'm gonna say as well. Yeah, let's do that for Mantis. That, your child. Stuffle, absolutely. You. Wimpod. Let's see here. We'll put you. And Cosmog. Yeah, absolutely. Cosmoem. We can also say also became Squall's best friend. We're getting along well. That's good, man. I was playing some Pokemon Fusion. One of the gym leaders sent out a meme Pokemon. Nice. Then a Poipole I can see as well. And then we'll group Meltan in this as well. Marshadow might be. Okay. Dartrix. I'ma say meh. And then Decidueye. I'm gonna say friends. It's just too Okay, Torracat. Friends. And then Incineroar. This is gonna be, I'm gonna say pass, just for the sheer fact of it was just super loud, super obnoxious. Like, definitely wears the MAGA. Hold on, I wonder, there's gotta be, right? MAGA hat Incineroar. There's gotta be, right? No? Okay, I guess not. That's the closest we're getting, I guess. Yeah, something super, just like it gives an ick. Incineroar gives me the ick. Doesn't Salandit count as a baby? No, because of male Salandits. And then you have like the whole Salazzle. So does that make Salazzle a PDF file? You see where the dilemma lies? It looks like Tony the Tiger. Yeah, but it's not. Tony's an honest man. Tony's an honest man trying to make an honest living. This man is like an actor who would crush a soda can on your head and laugh at you and call you a little bitch if you cried or like started getting upset. Don't be a pussy, bro. What? What's wrong? All right, Brion, I'm putting in meh tier. Just because I feel like you need to get your stuff together. Now, Primarina, on the other hand. I do love a lady with a good voice. I do love a lady with a pretty voice. Candidate for marriage tier. Candidate for marriage tier. Which Pokemon would you show your abs? Man, what are my abs looking like right now? I mean, they're still put together. I haven't worked out in a good while. I mean, here's the thing, is that like let's just take like Hitmonlee for example. Let's say I'm training with Hitmonlee. Like we're in the dojo, like, and I'm getting a little bit hot. Like, I'm not gonna be like, oh hey man, like I'm gonna feel he's gonna be like, you know, you can take your shirt off, I don't care, it's the gym. Show us for quick. Okay. All right, there we go. There's the abs. Happy Valentine's Day, I guess. Yeah, the calisthenics do wonders. I don't know how it showed up in the lighting. I'm gonna be real. All right, Trumbeak. Where would I... man, like, I'm pretty sure... Wait, hold on, let's see. Least searched Pokemon. Bulbapedia. Let's see. Okay, this is 2025 here. I'm pretty sure Trumbeak is at, like, the bottom. Yep. Trumbeak and Clang and Greedent. Brutal work. Brutal. Yeah, Toucanon. I feel like there's a little bit too much pride going on there. You know what? Friend tier for sure. Young Goose, that's a baby. That's a baby, all right. Gumshoes. Gumshoes. Let's see. I don't think you're going any higher than meh. I mean, you're lucky to be out of the past here. I'll say that much. You're going to jail, pal. That ain't how it works. That ain't how it works. I know Frillish is somewhere high. It is not. Charge-a-bug. Nah, I don't know what I would do with that thing. Vikavolt is also a meh. Crab Brawler, though. The Sesh Crab. See, I could be a friend, and then as soon as this happens, yeah, nah. You'll get a little bit of a glow up, but that's still a pass. Yeah, nah. No, that is like a friend who started, like, you are really good friends with, like, best of friends, and then they just, like, their life just went, like, they started doing, like, hard drugs or something, and their life just spiraled. As soon as that ice stone hits that crab roller, it's like crack cocaine for the first time. Downhill spiral from there. Unbelievable downhill spiral. Okay, now I gotta rate all these guys. Okay. The Oriacorios are gonna be interesting. I'll say that much. Let's say friend. Friend. And then we'll put these two up in date. They're a little bit more put together. A little bit better. You should do a wrestling match video like WWE. It would be funny, no lie. Ideas. I've thought about doing skits every now and again. I want to do skits at some point, but just don't have the... I need like a crew to do skits with. Like here as well. Okay. Rabombi. I say friends. I can't put you any higher. Okay. Hear me out. Lycanroc, right? Date. And then, best of both worlds. Smash. Just saying, best of both worlds there. You know, you get a little bit of the edginess, you get a little bit of the crazy, but you also get that, like, that sanity, the sustainability, you know? Nothing wrong with balance there. Ask your friends or cousins. I mean, my cousins are all in Chicago. Wait, all of them? Yeah, all of them. And then I think some are in Kentucky as well. And then Mega Wishy-Washy. It's baby. It's just a bunch of these little dudes. It's just the same thing. That's it. Toxapex. I'm scared to actually, we're gonna do pass. I'm scared to put it in this tier because I know I'm not making out alive. All right. Mudbray. I'm gonna say friend tier, but Mudsdale. That's she got that Southern gal aesthetic, you know, like hard working gal. You know what? You know what? Smash. Yeah. Nothing wrong with a hard-working Southern gal, right? Yeah. I think that's a pretty fair placement. Araquanid. How old would you be when Gen 11 comes out? Depends when they release Gen 11. But I don't think I would be in my 30s yet. Yeah, not yet. Nearing there, but not yet. If they're going at the same rate that they're going, I'm just going to say meh for Araquanid. And then Lurantis, on the other hand, though. Here's the thing. I'm going to say date because of the stigma of female mantises. Because apparently with female mantises, they, you know, get a little snip to the heads of the males. So, you know, I'm not looking to really end up like that. If real world biology transfers to the Pokemon world. Shineonic, what am I doing? What am I doing? Meh. I wouldn't say it's a whole pass, but meh. It's not a mantis, it's grass type. Then what is it? Is it just a thing? Doesn't even have a mouth? Hold on. We need to look up Lurantis real quick. Let's look at the trivia. Let's look at the facts. Let's look at the facts. It's prime specimen, though. Prime specimen. Okay. I know you can't see it on the screen, but that's like, I could hold this. I could hold this in my hands. I'm not trying to, you know, factor height all too much into these decisions, but I'm pretty sure that is the size of my leg. If not, it's shorter than my leg. It is shorter than my leg. This is why you go for the totem version. Hold on a second. You might be onto something. You might be onto something. Hold on. Let's see. See. Oh, here we go. 4'11". Hey, there are humans that, okay, we're back in. Lurantis is teetering that line right now. And let's look at the dex entries here. It pretends to be a bug Pokemon. Ah, it's protection. So it is Petals. All right. I'm convinced. Enter the Smash tier. There you go. I'm convinced. All right, so land it. Hey, man, we're gonna. You know what? We can be bros. We can be bros. I understand the hustle. I understand the hustle. You know, you gotta support the queen. However, Salazzle, that woman is going to mess me up, and not in the way that Houndoom would. No, this is going to be terrible for my health. I am going to be a husk of a man by the time if I enter the dungeon with this Pokemon, there is no saving me. This is the equivalent of dating a Hello Kitty girl, but somehow worse. I want to stay as far away from this Pokemon as possible. Genuinely. It's toxic. It's corrosive. Like my body says yes, right? Look at it. My mind is saying stop. It's making stop motions in every single way it can. I'm gonna go stream myself. I got to finish grounded. Go for it, man. All power to you. Best of luck. Which bug Pokemon would you eat? I eat Joltik. There's got to be a tastier bug, right? Are you not? Oh, here we go. There we go. We'll load that up. There we go. Ooh, spicy. What bug Pokemon would I eat? What bug Pokemon looks tasty? That's a big question here. Mini cutie fly. Hear me out, because it would just be like eating a Tic Tac. Heracross is a slab of muscles and a shell. That's fair. But where would break my spine? We're gonna put in Frontier. Steenie. We're gonna say meh, but Zarina. Here's the thing. Is that I feel like Zarina is gonna have that lip filler, like straight hair. You know the gals that I'm talking about. I feel like that's the personality that comes from Zarina. Like the filter chicks that you see on dating apps that you're like, yeah, no. That's a red flag right there. I love all power to you, Sam. All power to you. Hot take, Mega Heatran and Smash. That is a absolute hot take. Think about it. What is there to think about? What, you just see any gaping hole and are just like, all right, gung-ho, I guess. Shame on you, man, Yummy. Shame on you, sir. We're better than this. We're better than this. We are better men than this. To be fair, Heatran can be gendered. So, you know what? Maybe you're onto something. Maybe you're actually onto something. Maybe I'm the moron here. Comfey, I could never. I would feel legitimately, I'm going to say pass, and not in the pass that I would like, well, I mean, I do have the friend tier. Oh, okay, hold on. But pass in the way that, like, I would feel legitimately bad if I even asked this thing on the date. I would feel like such a, okay, you're going in pass, though. Orange, this is too weird for me. That's too freaky. And then Pissimian, he play ball. That's kind of all he do. Meh. Glycopod. I'd put a date. Yeah, we could date Glycopod, sure. Can you one day show us all your teams and mainline games and then rate them? That's gonna be hard to do because I don't remember a lot of my teams in my earlier mainline games. A lot of what I remember is like important events that happened. Because I know I picked Embor for my starter in black and white. I know I picked Piplup for my starter. Like, Piplup was my first starter. And I know my first evolution was Badu to Roselia because I got lost in Eterna Forest and literally walked my way throughout, like, forever. And then I'm pretty sure I had a Noctowl in Diamond and in my first Pokemon Diamond game instead of Staraptor because I thought Hoothoot was pretty cool. And then let's see, what else do I remember from my Diamond game? I know I know I fell in love with Togekiss soon after, and literally like it was my mission to get Togepi in Pokemon Diamond. And then let's see, Heart Gold and Soul Silver. All I remember is choosing Cyndaquil as my starter. Let's see here. And Black and White. I do remember that I had a distinct love for Electros and Chandelure because of Ingo and Emmett from the anime. I don't remember what other Pokemon I had, though. I really don't. Maybe Galvantula. Galvantula seems like my taste. I could handle a stack attack. It is crazy. Crazy wild work. Okay, Mega Glycopod, you're too much of a dentist chair now. Going down to friend tier. All right. Sandy Gas. That is a pile of sand. And then Palisand is no better. We're just going to put in pass. Pukumuku. Pass. Type Null. That is a lot of trauma to work through. I'm gonna say meh. Cause don't get me wrong, part of the relationship is, you know, working through y'all's issues. If all your partner is doing is trauma dumping, that's a bit rough. However, let's say I do commit to it. Silvally, say date. We'll say date. I don't know if I'm comfortable with Smash because of, you know, just the type null and all that. And are you really over that trauma? Are you really over those issues? Stuff, the food for thought. Minior, that's a thing. Kamala is a pass. You're asleep 90% of the time. That we're not even gonna go into the consent rabbit hole again. If you were in a Pokemon universe and you went to Galar after Sinnoh and Saba wanted to join you team, would you let it? Depends on what age I am. So here's the thing. If it's right after Sinnoh, I feel like I would have already experienced my water starter. So I would most likely go for Grookey, all things considered. I feel like Grookey would fit my younger self a lot better because my favorite color at the time was also green. It is white now, but it was green back then. If we're talking child me, like, I think it was like, let's say 7, 8, 9-year-old me, I would definitely go Grookey. I mean, in the wild. I feel like even in the wild, And to be fair, I was a lot less compassionate when I was a kid. Yeah, I was a lot more of, because I was going through my own issues as a kid. I feel like me and Sobble would not have made the best team. Granted, there wasn't like the hatred I felt towards it, but I feel like I would get a lot more, based on Sobble's temperament, I feel like I would get a lot more frustrated, and we would have a, not as drastic as Paul, but so, like on that level of a Paul Chimchar situation, where I would probably, if I did have it on my team, it might be off. Or I would replace it with another Pokemon. I don't know, man. I feel like I would definitely care for it, but I don't know how the growth process would go. I don't think it would go well. Okay, Turtonator is like the equivalent of a crackhead old man. Pass. Togedemaru, we can put you in med tier. Mimikyu is, we will be friends, and that is about it. How many Pokemon are you tiering? All of them. Also, what's up, Jealousy? And Piplup loves to help it. See, here's the thing, is that, so canonically in the Skycor canon, I would have gotten up to Rourke, tried to fight Gardenia, and lost to Gardenia because I'm very unprepared. Mind you, I am a trainer of either 6 or 7 years old at that point. And so, canonically, because Monty Cynthia, my character / me, whatever you want to call it, whatever we're doing here now, it sends me to the Johto / Kanto region for a bit easier of a time. He said 6. Didn't even mean to. Once you finish tier list, what's next? The stream just gonna end? Pretty much. But we got a while to go. We still got like 3 generations to go. Brooks is just a pass, by the way. That is straight teeth. That is straight teeth. I mean, it's probably got teeth down there as well. Gross. But yeah, so I don't think I would go, like, because I would definitely go to Johto and Kanto first, I feel like. And then I would probably go to Hoenn next. Because definitely as a child, I would be embarrassed to go back to my home region and try it again based on how my temperament was. Maybe I would go to Galar, but I feel like I had a lot of stage fright. And I would at least, like, you would at least know how how it goes in, like how Galar operates with how many people there are. So probably say no. I would say if I had to go anywhere after like the Sinnoh run or like the failed Sinnoh run, it would either be Unova or Johto Kanto. I feel like those are like the safest bet. Because Cynthia has the Hondo in Unova as well. All right, Drampa, I don't think... Oh, what's up, Mason? Yeah, Drampa, I don't think... Kooky old man, and then angrier old man. Just 2 sides of the same coin. Delmai is... What are we doing? Okay, Hakamo... Nah, but Jangmo-o... We'll see where it goes. And then the Tapus. Where would I put the Tapus is the question. I mean, I don't think they're busy. They got things going on. They got like a whole island to protect, frontier. Yeah, they got responsibilities right now. Solgaleo and Lunala being friend. I would say with the the Necrozma parasite. Let me do. Whoa, hold up. There we go. Okay, I don't know where that Solgaleo went. That one just in the void, I guess. Oh God, I'm not looking through all that. It's somewhere in here. Wherever it ended up, it shouldn't be higher than this tier. I don't even see it anymore. Oh boy. Okay, and then I was gonna say we'll put, wait, is that just the other form? Oh, that's not even the Necrozma forms. Those are just completely different for whatever reason. Huh. Wait, are they? Yeah, they are. What? Okay. I mean, these are just, sure, meh. You glowed up a little bit. Great job. Where's the energy, my boy? Why are you so quiet? Because I am quite sleep deprived right now. Also, I'm trying to use my brain. Pokemon Go stream. I could be a different form of content. Sky, what would you use in Galar but only keeping Piplup? Here's the thing is that I would have because Piplup, Badu/Roselia, and Togepi. So Togepi would technically be my starter. We're all in the same day. I feel like definitely Grookey. Maybe Carkol because I liked trains back then. We're gonna, yeah, I think both these are gonna be in friend tier. Maybe date Lunala. Yeah. And then Nihiligo, I don't feel comfortable. I feel like, especially since it's supposed to, but. Maybe. Hear me out. If. What in the world is going on here? Oh, there's the Solgaleo. It just went into baby tier. Since when? All right. Let's just put you in because it's a parasite. Let's just do meh. All right, Buzzwole. Yeah, we could do date. And then Pheromosa. I feel like it's the same way, but just two sides of the spectrum. It's like too buff versus too much makeup and beauty. Yeah, that's it. And then Xurkitree. I feel like friend tier. Okay, let's move you up back to wherever the other one was. Yeah, there we go. Meh. Celesteela, nah. Kartana. Interestingly, date. Guzzlord is a pass. I can't deal with that screaming. He's gonna eat everything. Absolute slob. Pass. And Necrozma as well is a pass. Just a parasite. What happens if he gets what he wants? Ours kind of sexy. Okay, yeah, we'll see. Magirna. That is a robot. That is a robot. Kind of already have those. Does it go clank, clank, clank? Date. You know what? I'm not opposed. I'm not opposed to just trying it out. Seeing where it goes. Bro probably says the C word. Would it be a turn on if I called it a clinker? Where are we going with that? Is that kinky? Is that good? Maybe. If I was in the Pokemon universe, my team would be Intelia, Noivern, Claydol, Malamar, Obstagoon, Dwebble with an Everstone. Interesting, Malamar. I would beat you fat chance. Let's see here. And then Marshadow. Marshadow's a meh. Marshadow's a meh. I mean, he's a little dude. That's all he really is. And then Naganeedle. When is Pokemon Showdown? When I got time. And then Stakataka. I would say it's not there for pass. It's meh. And then Blacephalon. I just feel like you're insane. You're insane. You're insane. I would say pass. Just personality alone, and then its head blows up. I ain't trying to get that shrapnel. I ain't trying to get that. Having a Trubbish to eat your trash would be hella goated. It really would. Okay, Zeraora. I feel this is the industry plant Pokemon. This is a Pokemon industry plant. I would say date. It would be interesting to see, not really in the Smash zone. But it would be interesting to see. Melmetal, I would also say date. Which I can't max Melmetal. Too much Mercury, too much going on. Back down to friend tier. Okay, Gen 8. Here we go. 2 more gens remain. All right, let's get rid of the babies here. Bam. Bam. Squovit. Rookity. Flipbug. Let's do Nickit. Yeah, let's do that. Willow, I feel like is too much baby. Yeah, Choodle. And then Yamper too. Roly-Coly can stay. Applin can stay. Oh, Toxel absolutely needs to go. Yep, you're going and you're going. Milcery. Snom, especially. We are not doing the Snom. You don't have to yell at your wife to get you a pirouette. Rotom Frost could levitate to you. Yeah, but like, I still gotta yell at it. It's not psychic, you know? It's not reading my thoughts. It just brings the fridge to me. Now I gotta open the fridge. and pop the thing. What, you think Rotom Frost is popping the cap off the beer bottle? No. No, I don't think so. Okay, Dreepy, yeah, you go. Cubfu, we'll say. And then I think we're good here. Let's start with the obvious. Let's start with the obvious. It was necessary that you go in that tier. It was a necessary evil. It was a necessary evil. Now, let's get to the actual. Okay, Thwacky, I feel like we could be pretty good friends. Well, stop like you like Rotom, so yelling at it would be better than But why would I want to get hitched to it then? We'll be in Galar, then Sinnoh, then Kalos, then Paldea, and Alola, and then Unova, then Kanto, then Johto, and then Hoenn. Yeah, you gotta do Kanto and Johto as like one thing. You gotta do it. You can't just not do one, leave, and then come back and do the other. You know, you gotta connect it. All right, Rillaboom. Date, but not smash, because I feel like that drum is gonna get in the way. Okay, and then the drum gets very much in the way. Yeah, that's a meth. That's a meth for me, brother. Okay, Raboot, the friends, and then Cinderace. I gotta like dampen my Gen 8 bias a little bit. Sure, we'll see how it goes. And then, yeah, this is just too much. Yeah, all the Gigantamax forms are like a bit too much, especially when it's not the body, and it's just a big ball of fire. What am I gonna do with that? Okay, we're gonna say pass on Drizzile. You know what? I'll bump you up to meh. But Inteleon is gonna be meh. I don't think it's pass, but yeah, this is gonna be pass. That Gigantamax Inteleon is gonna be pass. We'll have that. Credence. Ugh. It's Greedus in its name. Meh. Close to pass, but meh. Okay, Corvisquire, we can bump up to friend tier. And then Corviknight. Where's Skarmory at? Where is Skarmory at? Where's the Skarm at? It's in date tier. We're putting it one lower. Take that. And then, we'll put this one in friend tier too. Respect for Eldegoss. Speaking of Eldegoss, you know, I'm gonna say pass. I mean, it's meant to pass. It's cotton. It looks like a grandma. It's cotton. I'm gonna say pass. It's gonna be very uncomfortable. Okay, Dottler. I'm gonna say meh. And then Orbeetle is also gonna be a meh. And then this is a pass. This is a pass. Yeah, Eldegoss thinks it could steal Whimsicott's flow. Honestly, though. Now, Thievel. That got cat burglar vibes, like Black Cat and Cat Woman. Why is this not a cat? We'll go date. We'll do date. We'll do date. Man, the date category's getting pretty cramped. All right, double. No. That's met tier. And then Dreadnought as well. Yeah, both of you. Bolt Hunt, I think could be friends. I could be friends with that. Roly Coly, meh. Carkol, meh. And then Colossal. We'll bump you up one. And then Gigantamax Colossal bumping you down one. I'm not trying to get incinerated. Applin, friend. And then Flapple, friend as well. Gigantamax of them we'll put down to meh. I mean, they're the same basically. And Appleton, I think friend as well. I'd feel bad. It's friend shaped. It's friend shaped. That's what's going on here. Hold on. I'm gonna get a little bit closer here. There we go. Whoop. There we go. A little bit better. Now I can reach a little bit easier. Silicobra is going to be a meh. I mean, I think about putting it in pass, but... And then Sandaconda is going to be a pass. Can't deal with that. And then we'll just put you in meh as well. Cramorant. Meh. Arascuda. Meh. Aracuda. Barrascuda. And we'll put you up to friend. You got an interesting vibe. Here's the thing. Toxicity now. I'm gonna say amped up. Meh. Actually, no. We'll put pass. However, the low key. Yeah. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. And Gigantamax Toxicity. You know what? Yeah. Best of both worlds. Best of both worlds. All right. Sizzlipede. Meh. Centiscorch. Meh. And then I can't with the Gigantamax. That's too much. Too much. Clobbopus. Meh. Grappalocked, on the other hand, could be interesting. Could be interesting, but I don't think I would go on a date with it. Sinistea, meh. Sinistra or Poltegeist, man. I hate the naming scheme of those Pokemon. And we'll say meh as well. I don't know if I'm really in the mood to be boning tea. You're basically a baby still. I'm gonna say meh. Then. You're gonna vibe check me really hard. Here's the thing, is that you're very small, in all honesty. Here, hold on. That's cute. Oh, here we go. There it is. That Hatterene redesign looks tight. Yeah, it's just that little alien in there. I don't even know what the rest of it is. What is the rest of you? What are you? What are you? Hair longer than its body is tall, much like a cloak. So it is hair. Does it just ride on its hair? Oh, no, wait. Or does it... How do you work? How do you work? Hatterene is literally 3 kids in a trench coat. Yeah, kinda. We're gonna keep you in the date tier. I feel like I'm gonna be pulled up on some kind of list if I put it in the smash tier. We're gonna... I know what the internet would say otherwise, but I know. What is the actual... Wait, hold on. What in the world is the actual difference between Gigantamax, Hatterene? Is it... What in the hell is the actual difference? I mean, you got tendrils now, I guess. Cool. Like, I see the difference, but it's just like, it's so minimal. I'm just gonna put it in the same. I'm just gonna put it in the same tier. I'm just gonna put it in the same tier. Okay, Morgrim is a meh. A Grimmsnarl. That's all hair, dude. That's all hair. Like, I know that's the same thing for Hatterene, but I feel like Grimmsnarl, it just stank. That man just stank. And then especially in this form, unwashed, unemployed energy right there. And then Obstagoon, I'm gonna say meh as well. I'm not dealing with that. I'm not dealing with those vibes. Those vibes are ranted. Berserker. Friend. I feel like that's a pub man right there. And then Cursula. It's already dead. What am I doing? Meh. And then Surfetched. Oil. You know what? Date. Yeah. All right, Mr. Rhyme. You've earned your way up to the past here. Yeah, at least got a job. You know, you're trying to make your way back on your feet. Okay, I'm back from playing some Zelda. Which game did you play? Runeriges is a meh. Creamy, on the other hand. I don't know if I would go that far. We'll say friends, and then the wedding cake version as well. I feel like that's gonna say too much about me if I put it any higher. Phalanx, I think, is friends as well. It's just the guys. It's just the boys. It's a squad. Pincurchin is a meh. Frostmoth. Hear me out. Hear me out. Hear me out. Not smash, but... All right, Stonejourner is an absolute pass. Ice Cube is gonna be meh. Just that face. Okay, indeedy. You know what? Yeah. Nice chivalrous gentleman and lady. Good deserve to go on a date. What about the cockroach? Breath of the Wild, nice. The cockroach ultra beast. I think yeah, I did put it in date. I feel like if it's Smash, it's gonna be one of those where like I wake up and my wallet is gone. Like she's gone, my wallet is gone, my keys are gone, she has taken my car and my wallet, and I am just left in a hotel room or whatever. More Pecco. I mean that's baby mentality, getting hangry over food and making it your entire personality. Sorry, not sorry. Qfent as well. Let's see. Never had a thing for elephants, really. Not in that way. I've just never really like. I've always felt very neutral about the animal in terms of like and disliking it. I'd say friends. Yeah. Caparaja. Yeah, sure. And Mega Gigantamax Caparaja. Meh. Dracozolt. Pass. They're already in so much pain. What am I doing? What am I doing here? You know what? Yeah, you're going in there. You're going in there. Congratulations, Dracovish. And then our Chaladon. I can't see it. I can't see it. The building. What am I gonna do? That's a power move. Hold on a minute. That's a power move, though. Smashing a building. I'm intrigued. I'm intrigued. That is a power move. That is a very powerful move. Clapping a building would be just weird. It would. Yeah, no, you're right. I need to come back to real. I need to come back to Earth. Put it in front. You know, the option is still on the counter, but you know. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Drake Cloak. You know, single mother of one, it looks like. You know, could be from the baby daddy. Who knows? I'm going to say friend. But Dracopult. We'll see where it goes. A little bit more experience. You know, they stuck with someone most likely. They got two of them. Do they launch them out of themselves? Yes. Man, the way that I phrase that in this context is not great. Not great for this video. I will say. Okay. Now, Zacian. So, did some digging. So apparently Zacian is feminine, or the eldest sister, apparently. Which, I mean, it's not really canon, but it kind of is. Dare I say it? Dare I say it? I hate you in competitive. I hate you and that's a big girl. That's a big like a powerful woman, you know, very loyal. I mean, I hate to do it, but I gotta do it. I gotta do it. I gotta do it. That's a smash. That's a smash right there. Yeah, that's a smash. That's a smash. Okay, as much as I hate Zacian as a Pokemon, that is a smash. Put my bias aside, taking it for what it is, that is a smash. Yeah, but what if she does a 360 spin when you try to turn her around? Skill? I guess? I don't know. Maybe the world is finally falling apart. And I feel like we'll put this one down a little bit just because that's clearly the knight on the town fit right there. Sky, do we have an opossum Pokemon? I don't believe we do. I really want one though. But I feel like a lot of fan artists have already like completed all the like good possum designs that there could ever be. Okay, hold on. I need to get my charger for my phone. Did not realize that was dead. There we go. Now, Zamazenta, if I'm dating your sister, you know, I mean, I think we gotta be friends. I think we gotta be friends and no lower. But Australia's possums are just goddamn nightmare fuel to be at night. Have you ever heard what they sound like? No, I have not. Okay, and then it's just a pass. That is a pass. That is a huge pass. That is just one giant hand, though. Get your mind out of the gutter. That is a pass on all four wheels. Okay, Urshifu. We'll say date. We'll say date. You know, in the gym. Can be female. I think. Can it? Oh, wow. The Urshifu female being the next option is not great. Never knew that Ash had a Glalie. Yeah, he does. I think it's one of his most unknown Pokemon. Like, next to probably Kingler. Maybe Corphish as well. A lot of Ash's Hoenn Pokemon aren't well known because of Sceptile and Swellow. Yeah, I can see Snorunt fitting Ash better. And I feel like he should have gotten... What was Ash's Hoenn team? Ash's Hoenn team was basically just Sceptile pulling a large majority of the weight. And Unfezant fits him. I feel like the male version of Unfezant would fit him as better, but I feel like that was to demonstrate the Unfezant had the female-male split. Torkoal and Glalie, yeah, that was a, like, Sceptile and Swellow were carrying that weight. And then Apom, but, I mean, he traded Apom away later. What Hoenn Pokemon? Here, off topic. Let's go to Hoenn real quick. Let's see what other Pokemon would fit Ash really well. let's see here. Mighty Anna, I don't think so. Linoon, probably not. Dustox that I already had with May and Jesse. Shiftry, I could probably see Nuzleaf, but not Shiftry. Swellow he already has. Pelipper, he's not going to have because of Swellow. Gardevoir, definitely not. Masquerain, definitely not. Breloom. Yeah. Well, he has Sceptile, so it would take away, but I could see him having Breloom. Slacking, no. Vigoroth, no. Ninjask, no. Sploud, I can't see. Hariyama, no. Okay, let me just go through. I could definitely see Aggron. I could absolutely see him having Aggron. 100%. 100%, actually. Aggron might be the best fit for Ash. In that trick, he's not going to have another electric type because of Pikachu. Flygon could be another really good one. Yeah, it's between Flygon and Aggron. Aria, no. Too whimsical. He has Corphish, but I don't think he would get Crawdaunt. I don't think he would get any of the fossils either. Maybe Tropius. Well, he has Sceptile, so probably not. Absol would be an interesting pick for him. Yeah, I don't see any of the pseudos here either. Yeah, I would say Absol, Flygon, or Aggron would be the best. What are you talking about? What Hoenn Pokemon would fit Ash if he had to have another one on his team? Because Ash's Hoenn team is very mid, I would say, or very forgetful, a lot of his Pokemon. Corphish, Torkoal, and Glalie. And then Apom as well, but he traded off Apom and Sinnoh. I could definitely see Flygon. I think Flygon is the best fit for him. Would it take a little bit away from Swellow being his flyer? Yes, but he also had a bunch of flying types in Kalos. I think he had 3 flying types on his Kalos team. All right, let's go back to this. Where was I? I think we're finishing up this. Yeah. Okay, and then the Gigantamax Urshifu is probably going to be a meh. I mean, it's just big. And then Zarude. He's got that dad energy, but it's just Rillaboom. You're just copying Rillaboom's whole flow, bro. Regieleki's probably going to be... Where did I put the other Reggies in? Like, Friend? I think I put it in Friend. Okay, there we go. Then the Regidrago. Yeah, we could put it in Friend, too. Hey, even all across the board. Glastrier, that's going to be a meh. But Spectrier... If she can ditch that bum of a boss, if I could cuck Calyrex, wait, hold on. Oh, it's got the eyelashes too. That would be the best way to stick it. That would be the best way to stick it. That would be the best way to stick it, Tim. That's it. I'm cucking Calyrex. I'm cucking Calyrex. Move her up. Move her up. Yep. Yeah, that's good. That's good. That's very good for me right now. And it's his preferred horse. He can have the other one. I'll take this one. I better not see a smash Ogerpon that's straight up a friend. Oh, I can already say Ogerpon's gonna be in friend. I would feel bad. It wouldn't feel right at all. Okay, and now we got the Hisuian Pokemon. Weirdeer. We'll put in date for now. Cleavor, I'm sorry, man. It's a little bit too much. That's going to be friend. Ursaluna. It's that mama bear energy. It's comforting. We'll put in date. And then this one, I mean, you've lost it a little bit with the Blood Moon. Spectre is the cousin of Oinkologne because the lashes. Possibly. The big fish. Nah, it's just it's a collection of souls. It's got the same energy as Spiritomb here. Where'd I put Spiritomb? I think I put Spiritomb in meh, right? Yeah, I did. And Sneasler, on the other hand. If I have to have one Pokemon. To be honest, I hate his face, but why does Game Freak like to make their Pokemon a little bit thick? Which one are we talking about? When does Palpitoad? I already put Palpitoad. I think it's in friend tier. That nose. Nope, not Ursula. That was a misclick for sure. Okay. No, it's bad. I'm scared to scroll down to see what's farther down. Safe mode. Better be on. Hey, what's up, Canada? Just gonna say you have no idea, more ideas what to stream. No, it's just I've been busy. And it's Valentine's Day, so. Including Pokemon Sword and Shield Ice Gym Leader. Like, can we please stop making them thick? I mean, we had some adult characters that aren't very thick, right? I mean, we did have Nurse Miriam. Nurse Miriam is from Scarlet and Violet. Oh man, marry me tier immediately if the human characters are on this list. And then we will say Overquill is gonna be a pass. I mean, dude, it's just no. Okay, and then I gotta have. We'll put Sneasler up here. Yeah, there we go. The human characters would be too easy. Yeah, they really only separate into a couple. I mean, it's basically the same categories as this. Enamorous is gonna be. Where did I put the other genies at? I put them in meh, right? Yeah. That's where you will reside. That's where they will reside, in meh. Or too hard because there's too many to pick. I mean, Jello Apocalypse, I think, and his crew did something like that. All right, Gen 9, final generation. Here we go. Okay, baby. Chunk's a baby. Yeah. Tarantula, that's a baby. Low Kicks is a baby. You're a baby. They have kids. Okay, there are a couple. That's a poly. That's a poly couple, which we'll break into later. Baby. Knackley's totally baby. Charcadet is definitely a baby. Tadbulb is, it's in the name, Tadpole. Mischief. Frutal, I think it's too babyish. Cap's a kid, it's in the name. Flittle is a baby. Tinka is a baby. Let's see here. Paradox Pokemon are gonna be, yeah, Frigibax is a baby. Okay, I think that's good. Where Armarouge is just a friend. Yeah, possibly a little bit higher. Now we got Mouscarada. That is very true. That is very true. They really went on. They had a dry spell in Gen 8. Maybe that's what it is, what's missing for me. Maybe I'm just a gooner deep down. Okay, Florigato. We'll say friend. I feel like it's just like still figuring itself out. All right, come on, guys. Come on. I mean, do you blame me? Ash's Gen 9 team would be Pikachu, Annihilate, agreed. Dunsparce, agreed. Florigato. Maybe not. I would say Crocalor fits him a little bit better, all things considered. I would say Crocalor fits him a little bit better. I don't think he would evolve it into Skeledirge. And then Palpitoad would back for a bit into Seismitoad. I don't know about that. I don't know if the writers would do that. Replaced by Palafin, and then Toadscruel. Cerulege. I feel like he would have Armarouge instead, genuinely. And then I don't know about Baxcalibur. Hey, what's up, Kirsten? Welcome back. Cerulege is technically a female due to the legs. Is it? All right, Crocalor, that's friend tier, and I think Skeledirge as well is going to be on friend tier as well. I don't know. I'm not feeling the old man haircut vibes. How's your day going? Pretty good. And then Quaxwell, where I have to say, meh. That cranium is that puberty hit brutal, dude. But, and I emphasize when I say but, Quaquaval got it going on. Is it enough to get him into her into Smash though? I mean, look at that arch. Look at all that going on. I gotta be real. The dating and then the toes. I gotta say, just tone it down a little bit. We're gonna say just stick them in date tier. Okay, Oinkalone. Which is a male? Which one's a female? Can't remember. I believe this is the male and then this is the female, if I'm not mistaken. Yes. Yep, kind of a smash. I say it's the farthest it's getting is up date tier. And then we got that gender bias coming in again. That heterosexuality bias. We're gonna put the male in friend tier. Spite Ops. That's a friend. That's a friend. He's a nerd. He's a nerd. You know, Ash should have a storyline where his armor feels outmatched by Sarah Ledge. Oh, 100%. I like the stream. Thank you, Kirsten. Appreciate it. All right, and then low kicks. Where should I put Letty in? Where did I put Letty in? Because it's going up one more tier higher than Letty in. Okay, because here's how I view it. Is Letty is all the way into like the anime and whatnot and Ultraman and makes his entire personality. Low kicks on the other hand makes it his personality, but like it's justified that it's his personality. Like low kicks would be an inner like some sort of like influencer with it. Like he's actually got the gadgets to go around with it. Low kicks just has like a Letty just has like a $30 costume from Party City and pretends he's the main character. Low kicks deserves to be the main character with all that going on. I say friend tier. Mo, both of y'all are gonna be in meh. I mean, it's basically just like, did you grow up at all? Well, like, did puberty do anything? Seriously? Anything at all? By the way, I'm bisexual, being I love both man and woman. All power to you. Hell yeah. Okay, Tinder mouse. Okay, hear me out on this one. I'm gonna say pass because they canonically, based on their evolution, be doing a little bit of, you know, that. So, really wouldn't want to get in on that, you know. I mean, and I feel like they're pretty strict on the monogamy here as well. So I feel like they would pass on me, all things considered. I wouldn't even get the chance to pass on them. I feel like Pomo is just a date because, I mean, come on, it's... She's trying to give me a huge one. And then I feel the same way about this. I ain't gonna be no home wrecker. I ain't home wrecking this. I'm passing myself out of like... You guys do you. Darkspawn. That's a dog, dude. Like that's it. That's the most dog Pokemon to ever dog, basically. And it's a loaf of bread. We'll say, you know what? That's friend. That's friend. Dolive, meh, but Arbalava. Date. We'll see where it goes. Squawkabilly, pass. Knucklestack. Meh. And then Garganackle. See. Yeah. It's all salt. It's gonna hurt like hell. I'm gonna say friends. I'm gonna say friends. Even on a date, it's gonna be weird. I gotta go by. All right, I'll see you, Kirsten. Okay, now here's another one. Armarouge. Smash. Ceruledge. Date. I feel like Armarouge is a little bit more put together than Ceruledge. Let's take a look at the dex entries. Just make sure we're making the right decision. All right, Distinguished Warrior. This Pokemon is incredibly loyal. There we go. This Pokemon clad itself in armor that has been... Yep, there we go. There we go. Repeatedly leaves to go train. Yep, that's fine. That's fine. Then I'm just going to quick jump to Ceruledge here. Fell before. Yeah, the without mercy. Too dark. Too dark. Yeah, you're done. You're done. The bird, he's a baby you could see because of his eyes. Who? Oh, Squawkabilly. Oh, okay. Okay, and then Belly Bolts. That's a meh. That's a meh. Okay, Wattrel is gonna be a friend, and then Kilowattrel, I think, is also gonna be a friend. And that's a pal right there. Okay, yeah, and then Mabostiff. The boss, the big Don. You know, you gotta be friends with that. I'm not looking to be, because he's in charge. Clearly, the mob boss is in charge. I'm not trying to have that power struggle here. Grafai, that's a... yeah, nah. Yeah, nah. No, that's a pass. That's a pass. And then Bramblin and Brambleghast, I think, are passes too. I'm going to be a little bit more firm on my passes now. Toadschool, that's a little guy. But Toadscruel, that's going to be a meh. Cloth is going to be... yeah, pass. Scovillain, on the other hand, friend, and then once he suits up the tie, that now we get Mega Scovillain. Now we can start talking. Rellor, that is a ball of dung. I could not. And then Rabska, on the other hand, isn't that like an egg that it has? Hold on. Therefore, the true body, this Pokemon is inside the ball. An infant sleeps inside the ball. Child. If the true body is in the ball, that is baby. Thank God I checked. Thank God I checked. Now, is Pathra. Date. I don't know if I'm willing to rustle those feathers. If you know what I mean. I'm going to say friend for that. And then friend for you as well. I think it's a little bit too chaotic energy for my taste. I think Tinkaton, I don't know if it's going up to date. It does have that short stack energy, and I'm not a short stack guy. All right, let's look at the dex entries. It's all going to talk about killing Corvidites, though. Tinkaton teaches the Tinkatink and its group the skills for kneading and pounding and shaping metal. 220 pounds. Yeah, it steals and all that. is short, there is no stack. Internet would beg to differ. Would you do a Bakugan stream in the future? Possibly. We'll see. Wiglet and then Wug Trio is a as well. I'm gonna put, yeah, I already put Diglett and Doug Trio in here as well. Bombardier. Classy lady here. Can carry various items. It's a little bit chaotic, but it's damn blacksmith. Yes and no. It's like if a rogue tried becoming a blacksmith. All right. Finizen and Palafin. Okay, Finizen is a baby. And then Palafin. Meh. And then hear me out. Hear me out. I'm gonna say pass. I'm gonna say pass. Just for the sheer fact that I feel like you literally leave and then come back to the date a brand new person. Wow. Wow, man. Good job. Good job. I'm gonna do my first live stream. Good luck, man. Yeah. Yeah, nah. Yeah, nah. All right. Varoom. Meh. And Reverum is also a meh. Cyclozar. Frontier. Stupid thing is that I have a female Palafin. Palafin can be female? I thought it was only male. Oh. Yeah, that's still like leaving during the middle of a date. Yeah, that flip turn ain't it. Orthworm. I feel like that's friend tier. Orthworm friend tier. Glimmet. Meh. And then Glimora. I feel like it's friend tier. I can't see it being any higher. Yeah, that's baby. Houndstone. I want to put it in friend tier, but it's decrepit. It's decrepit. It's leaving to save the day, though. But, like, we made plans. Like, I get it, but, like, sure, we could go on one date, but, like, after, like, you just keep doing that, you got a job. You got a job. You got a job to do. You know what? I'll move you. I'll move you up one. I'll move you up one to Met tier. Flamigo is gonna be... I think this thing beats the hell out of people. Yeah, that's a meh. Toddle, that's toddler. That is a baby. Titan. Friend tier. Veluza is a meh. I'm not dealing with that. It's spaz. Sky is Amber and Invincible. I mean, I'm pretty sure Amber had other reasons, especially in the comics. From what I heard. But like, you know, if I'm not a superpowered individual, you know, it's a little bit hard. I feel like it's got that Lois Lane kind of energy as well. Okay, Don Dozo. I feel like this is going to be in the same tier as the big Babostiff. And then Tatsugiri. I'm not dealing with that. They join up with each other in their mega. I'm not dealing with that special little polycule that it got going on with the Don. Annihilate. Where did I put Primeape? Yeah, so angry that you die. Hold on, hear me out. 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 It dies. Collect the life insurance. That's horrible. That's so horrible. Okay, back down you go. Back down you go. Maybe yeah, there we go. That's good. Hey, what's up, Naruto? Wild statement there, Toast. Clodsire, that's friend shape. I can't rank that any higher. For Farigiraf, I would also say is friend. The Dunsparce. Nah. King Gambit. Queen Gambit, possibly. Friend. Great Tusk, I feel like, is going to be a friend tier. Screamtail is going to be a meh. Oh, that's done. Do I have Pokemon Jazz? I have Pokemon Jazz 4! How many Pokemon Jazzes are there? Oh, there's so many. There's so... 41 songs! Okay, Brute Bonnet. No, pass. Pass, that's not even a meh. Fluttermane. Where'd I put Mischievous? Where did I put Mischievous? You know what? Maybe Frontier. Slitherwing. Okay, controversial opinion. Date tier. And then Sandy Shocks, as much as I love, this is my favorite Paradox, it's got to go into friend tier. Okay, Iron Treads. Nah, not feeling anything. Pass on that. Iron Hands. Nah, it's just soulless. Iron Jugulus. Pass. Iron Moth. Nah. Iron Thorns, meh. Arctibax. Arctibax. Friend. And then Baxcalibur. Yep. Yeah, I do not like Baxcalibur at all. Yeah, I think that's where it's gonna go. And then Mega Baxcalibur is fixed Baxcalibur, so I'm gonna say it's gonna be awkward. That sword through everything. Yeah, we'll put it in date. Hey, what's up, Cable? Don't worry about it. Finishing the Valentine's Day special. Gimme a goal. That's a chest of coins. I mean, the money is nice, but I'm not a money-looking person. And then Golden Guy, I feel like it's the same way. Just nah, I don't even know. I don't even know if friend tier justifies it. You're gonna be flaunting your wealth all over the place. Like, I really covered myself in gold. Okay, bro. Oh, Chen. I feel like, yeah, friend. Yeah. Chen Pao. Date. Yeah, okay. Ting Lu. I feel like it's the meh of these. And then Chiyu. That's a fish. I will say friend. Roaring Moon. Let's see. Let's see here. Dex entry, please. Did I miss the dex entry? There it is. It's possible that this creature... Is that it? Is that all we get? Seriously? No. Really? We don't get, like, anything about temperament? According to the article, term phenomenon. They'll be more savage than salamanders. Should be avoided at all costs is crazy. Okay. So where did I put salamanders? Where did I put salamanders? Would I rank this above or at the same or below? What are we thinking? Okay, so I think I did put salamanders in date. I think we'll put you here as well. Now, hear me out. Iron Valiant, hear me out. Tropicos, on the other hand, nah, I don't think so. What's its temperament? Does it have a soul? Does it have a soul? Does Iron Valiant have a soul? Text me. Oh my gosh, of course. Okay, now I have to read in here. The byproduct of it's like a Pokemon. Hey, cruel Pokemon. Okay. I mean, it's literally just oh yeah, that's going in, baby. Let's see. That's literally just like Gardevoir dolls, basically. I mean, I can't really date it. And I guess I could. I don't know. I'd be at my lowest. I'd be at my lowest if I smashed that thing. I think that would be like the lowest point. Yeah, no, I think that's fair. Koridon. We're gonna say, yeah, I'm gonna say date. And Maridon is gonna be a meh. Now, Roaring Wake. Or Walking Wake. Let's see here. All right, do we have any dex entry on this thing? Do we have any idea? Temperament, You know what? I'll take the danger. I'll take the danger. Still smash. Still smash. And this just pathetic. It's just pathetic. And here you go. And then same with, you know what? Put some respect on Diplin's name. Friend tier it goes. Ahead of both of these guys. Okay, Okie Dogie is going to be a pass. Monkey Dory is going to be a pass. I don't even want to. And then Pheasantipity. Maybe. Sky, did you see the contestant teams? I did. I don't remember them by memory, but I did see them. Okay, and then obviously Ogre Pond is going to be in friend tier. Because I would not feel great about putting it any higher. Would not sit right with me morally. And Archaladon. Stamina. You know what? Date tier. And then Hydrapple. I'm not messing with a numerous amount of people in there. It's literally like a frat house. I'm not trying to get railed by a frat house. Okay. Man, I can't remember. Gouging Fire. There it is. I would say friend tier. And then same with Raging Bolt. Then Iron Boulder. Meh. And then same with you. Then Terapagos is going to be friend. And then Petrunt is friend. Okay. Let's take a look at the bottom tier. Okay, the pass and the I think we filled this tier out. I think there's nobody that I would really else put just like straight like pass. I don't think I would even give it a consideration. Let's look at the meh tier. Any here that I would give like a consideration. We finally did it. Yeah, we're just fine tuning it here. Let me get some gum in my mouth to focus in on this last bit. The only one that I'm really looking at it right now that I would drop a little bit lower is probably Grimer here, but you clean up the environment. That's fine. Smeargle is also very close. It's teetering on that edge. I would say absolutely not to. Heatran is teetering that edge too. Hey Sky, should we do Nexamon or some more Pokemon made games next stream? We will see. We will see, man. Ooh, I got to tell you are so close. Okay, I think I'm pretty comfortable with those bottom tiers. And now the top tiers. Is there anybody here that I would move up to smash? I could have used a Gardevoir and the punny for Dr. Hope's event thing. Opted for Galade instead. I mean, Galade is still pretty good. I think I nailed these teams. Or nailed this tier list. Let's move Houndoom up. Let's move Houndoom up because I kind of want to pair it with the Mega here. Okay, there we go. That's one change. And you know what? We'll move Mighty Anna up one as well. It's competing with Absol. I feel like Absol is the prime pick there. I mean, Mega... Huh. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Okay, there we go. There we go. We're fine-tuning this. We're fine-tuning this. It's okay. Yeah, Mawile can stay there. Bayonet can stay there. Yeah, Latias can stay. The punny is staying down here for a very good reason. Let's hear me out. Wait, hold on. Two feet. Oh no. 17 pounds, 18 pounds. That ain't good. All right. What about the temperament? What about the yeah, let's just see what the dex entries have to say. Let's see. Grind 10-ton truck into dust. Okay. Females are a bit more selfish and aggressive than males if they don't get what they want. Okay, yep, nope, you're staying down there and date then. Never mind. That's all I needed to know. Do I bring Diancie back up? All right, let's take a look. It's just going to be about diamond forming. That's really it. Mutation. Yep. Royal Pink Princess. Dazzling. Okay. Whopping 2,000 carats. Yep. Create diamonds. That's about it. One cannot look directly at it. Spontaneous, yabba 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 yabba. The sight and the most beautiful Pokemon in existence. Okay, okay. You know what? I think we can bump Diancie up to Smash tier. I think we can bump Diancie up to Smash tier. I think that is fine. I think that is fine. I think it's a fair play. Fair play right there. Okay, and then let's see here. Yeah, Zarina, you're staying down there. Okay, I think that's good. Now, I'm moving Charizard down. I'm moving Charizard down. And I'm moving Raichu down. Ninetales and Arcanine can stay. Valentines. Yeah, no, I know about Dusclops in the hands. Okay, let's see here. I'm moving Machoke and Machamp down. It's just too much. It's just too much, unfortunately. Rapidash can stay. Starmie, I think we're going to move down. Okay, okay. Okay. Yeah, they all have their benefits. All the beasts have their benefits. That's fine. Unfortunately, Sceptile, I'm moving down. Blaziken we can keep. Yeah, Mega Metacham we can keep up there. Oh, and there goes my battery. Oh, it has been an hour. All right, there we go. And then let's... Gigalith being here is a weird sign, but I'm still okay with it. I don't know what that's doing to me. Okay. Okay. All right. I need 10 Pokemon. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're not counting Mega Delphox in this tier. I need 5 more Pokemon. Okay, who do I add? I said I would get at least 10 in the marriage tier. All right. Okay. Let's do Leavanny. Let's do... Because Gardevoir is technically already up there. Let's do Lapras. Okay, so I need 3 more. Goodra's on married tier. Here's the thing. It's competing. Goodra competes with Dragonite. Yeah, Goodra competes with Dragonite. That's the problem. I think I'm gonna put Dragonite over Goodra, unfortunately. We'll put Mega Dragonite in there. Just a little added, like the little added flash of Dragonair back into the mix, I think is good. Okay, I need 2 more. Leavanny might step down. Suicune, too busy. Houndoom is too dark, too ferocious. It's just like that one and done, kinda. I think I gotta put Lucario back up. Planning on doing my first live stream using random eggs on my copy of Ultra Sun, using my 2DS and my Android tablet to stream. I'm excited yet nervous about my first live stream. Everyone is. Everyone is. Hey, what's up, Nancy? What about Audino? Mega Audino is just like... it's there. Definitely marriage material, but I think it's like too bland. I don't know how else to describe it. Hold on. Let me parse through this. Let me parse through this. All right. Let me put this in a different perspective. Let's say all of these Pokemon are human with like Pokemon aspects, let's say. Because these last two are giving me some trouble here. Or this last one. Who would be prime? I mean, who would be prime marriage material? Do I do it? Do I dare? I can't, right? I can't be changing my mind this much over this something this dumb. But I genuinely think I mean, color me surprised, but strong, loyal, family-oriented, wise, intelligent. Yeah, you know what? Primarina. Oh, let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let me just look at this. Let me just look at this here. I feel would Primarina be better than Lapras though? Yes. You should choose a Lurantis. I feel like Lurantis is like, I don't know. I don't feel like Man, it feels weird saying this. I don't feel like I could spend the rest of my life with Thorantis. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna put Leavanny back down. Because Leavanny's just too good, you know? Let's see here. And it'd be a cop-out just to pick breaks in. This is a hard choice. This is a hard choice. This is a much harder choice. Yeah, Kangaskhan got the kid. Okay, hold on. Hold on a minute. If Houndoom like reforms a little bit, I feel like Absol just does that way better in spades, though. What's up, Star? This is pissing me off. How? What is the rankings not to your satisfaction here? You know what? Put Leavanny back in. Put Leavanny back in. Too good to be true, but, you know, possibility. All right. Wooper ain't up there. You want me to... Wooper is a child. Wooper's in friend tier, I think. Wooper's in friend tier, right? Yeah, Quagsire's in friend tier. Wooper is definitely a baby. Yeah, Quagsire is in friend tier. But anyways, I think that is going to do it for the end of whatever this was. Obviously, this is all just for fun. This does not reflect my, I guess, actual opinions on love, we'll say. This is just honestly just for hoots and hollers and giggles. But anyways, yeah, I'll post like the screenshot in the Discord. But anyways, thank you everybody so much for watching. Always remember, stay loving, and I will see y'all in the next one. Bye-bye!